Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Bill Russell, Magic, Wilt, Bird, Duncan, Kobe, and Shaq. Glaring problems? Is everyone okay with this list?
Well, for me, LeBron too high.
Okay.
What? And there are some people that played in the league that accomplished more than LeBron, that have been more dominant than LeBron. They are Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Bill Russell. That's an absolute fact. I know a lot of you youngsters like, oh, how you going to put Russell in front of him? It was only such and such teams. Look at that grainy footage. That he was dominating. Okay, he was dominating whatever era it was. And for me, I can't front. In order to pass Magic, LeBron got to win a championship with the Lakers because I saw Magic be dominant.
I got Magic
in college. Came in the league, won a championship as a rookie. He didn't have to wait till his 5th year, his 10th year. He was winning MVPs and championships.
But who did he come up?
9 finals in 12 years and won 5.
I hear you on that, but when he first came into the league, who was on that LA Lakers squad?
Kareem was on that squad that didn't go to the playoffs 2 of the previous 4 years.
Who else?
Come on now,
Wasn't James Worthy on that squad?
And no. James Worthy was not on that squad, Jay.
No, he wasn't.
Magic went number 1 overall like Zion this year. Just think about if Zion would have won the championship with Duke and then went to the league and won finals MVP as a rookie. That's dominant.
That's dominant. That's dominant. I don't care. I got Magic ahead of LeBron, too. I got LeBron probably like 5th.
Me too, 5th.
I think I got him 5th, just ahead of Larry Bird at 6.
You got LeBron at 6?
No, I got LeBron 5th.
I got him 5th too.
I got him 5th. I mean, because Kareem, think about Kareem got 6 titles, 5 MVPs.
So wait,
6 MVPs.
I mean, 6 MVPs.
Amount of titles that you won now. That qualifies you as the greatest ever only on titles.
All right, he got more MVPs. More points. I'm trying to figure out what is the criteria. What's the criteria for this then? What are we going off of? Stats? Okay, Kareem got the stats. Are we going off the championships? Okay, Russell got
the longevity. He got that too.
The longevity. I mean, what are we going off of? I mean, it's a common. I mean, what is it?
All right.
And if we going off a combination of that stuff, them guys have more. They've done more.
I'm just out here
y'all just looking at the skill. This ain't a question of like when we say who's the greatest player. This ain't a question of like a skill set. I mean, we got to look at how you changed the league and what your influence was on winning. And them guys, they ahead of LeBron.
Hold on, man. Like I know we're talking about. You could talk about stats. Have we ever seen an athlete or a player like LeBron James?
Yeah, Magic Johnson in 1979, jumping center at 6'9", playing point guard.
Okay, all right. So you're saying that you would take if you had a draft, and you're at a draft right today, you're taking Magic over LeBron with those skill sets.
Yes, I'm not hesitating, Jay.
Jay Rose, come on, man.
I'm not hesitating.
Come on, man.
I'm old enough. Hey, Jay, let me tell you something, Jay. There's only a couple. Let me just say something. There's only a couple of players that LeBron ain't greater than and ain't more famous than. Magic Johnson is one. Don't get it twisted. He ain't more famous than Magic.
Right now?
It's a different generation. I'm just talking about
so you can't compare generations.
The impact they had in their I'm talking about the impact they had at their apex.
Man, y'all sound like some old heads right now. Y'all sound like y'all got a lot of LeBron haterade in both y'all.
It ain't LeBron haterism. It's just understanding. It's understanding the history. It's like understand the history.
It's like because I understand that, but y'all, it's like people knock him because he's currently playing and because he had to go to Miami and he played with other great players. Like
if we got him at number 2 right now, I'm gonna say this: what if he gets to the finals and then lose again? I mean, does he drop? Because he lost another one?
He ain't 2.
No, he's not 2 right now. Not right now.
He ain't 2.
He still got some work
to do.
2.
He got some more work to do. Jay, here's what I'll ask you. So, do you believe LeBron has been more dominant at his height than MJ or Bill Russell?
I'm not saying MJ, but I also saw Bill Russell was dominant, but I also know who Bill Russell was playing against. I know I've seen a lot of tape on who Bill Russell was playing against. So I look at LeBron James and I say, I've never seen. It's crazy. People just mistake. I get because he's a passer and because he had to mold into a called killer like we see Michael. But it's almost like that's used against him, and it's like I don't think people are really going to respect what he brought to the game until all of a sudden.
All right, listen to this. Listen to this. In LeBron's 3 final wins, who was his matchup? Who was his matchup?
So let's go through it.
Andre Iguodala.
Okay.
For the Warriors.
Or Harrison Barnes.
Yep, that year.
Wasn't he there?
Yep.
The ones he won. Okay, Dallas. They beat Dallas. No, he wasn't in Dallas. They beat San Antonio.
A young Kawhi. And then this other one, who did they beat?
They beat Dallas, right? Wait.
No,
they didn't beat Dallas. They lost to Dallas.
Well, let's talk about Josh Howard and them beating LeBron.
KD.
Okay, a young KD.
Young KD. That's right.
But here's the thing, Jay.
What? It's still
Jay. How about this? LeBron has extreme greatness. I'm saying he's one of the handful of greatest players to ever do it. That's not hate. I'm just saying when he lays down on the pillow tonight, there are people that have did things in the league that he hasn't done yet. That's a fact. It's not an opinion. It's not an era. It's not a style. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, I think that conversation could go on until next Tuesday if we really wanted to, but I guess I should move it on. I'm going to plead the fifth. You guys said LeBron is fifth. We plead the fifth.
Top 10 in assists.
Hold on. He's number 3. Who's number 1?
Oh, I hear you.
We're talking stats. Who's number 1?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Thank you.
And then Karl Malone. So Karl Malone's number 2.
In scoring. So that lets you know that we're trying not to only count numbers and only count rings. Because if that was the case, Bill Russell would be number 1 and Karl Malone would be in the top 5. But we ain't doing that.
All right, y'all. All right. This is a generational thing right here.
Jay, well, how you gonna feel?
Call me millennial too before Paul. I'll be paying attention.
When you put your head down on your pillow right behind you, how you gonna feel tonight, Jay Will?
Correct. I got more work to do.
I know what my double team ritual is. I'm gonna feel good.
I was in the arena when KD shot him down from 3. And Paul Pierce went on TV and was like, KD the best player in the world. That was while he was still in the league, Jay. When Jordan was in the league, wasn't nobody saying that.
I'm not comparing it to Jordan. Y'all talking about number 2. Right. We're talking about number 2. I'm not comparing to number 1.
Right.
Well, I just thought me and you argued one day that LeBron was better than Jordan.
I said LeBron can beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one game, and you lost your mind. You lost your mind. You're losing your mind again. Why is that crazy?
What, y'all do not understand that Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. That includes being on one-on-one. He's quick. He's athletic. He played basketball with his tongue out, Maria. What are you talking about?
In a one-on-one game, that's like saying Jamal Crawford got no chance to beat Kobe. And we know Jamal Crawford might be one-on-one. He's legendary. You can't compare it to one-on-one.
Come on, man.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.